Welcome to Surviving the Side Hustle podcast, the place where expert-based business owners learn how to build momentum, avoid burnout, and create sustainable success on their own terms. I'm your host, Rob Tracy, strength and conditioning specialist turned founder and CEO of Prime Performance Coaching, the personal performance strategy firm for high-achieving business owners and operators. I partner with driven entrepreneurs to implement the Prime Performance process, an awareness-based operating system that's helped me and countless solopreneurs and small business owners evolve from just being high performers on the edge of burnout to prime performers building sustainable success. The impact of Prime Performance process has led me here, where I'll show you how to get unstuck and design your own Prime Performance life without sacrificing your health, relationships, or sanity. So whether you're hustling after hours or scaling your passion project, today and here you're going to get real stories, science-backed strategies, and practical frameworks to help you excel every step of your journey. It's time. Let's get intentional, build momentum, and become prime performers together. We'll get started just after this message. If you're an ambitious business owner or side hustler who's ready for a breakthrough, tired of spinning your wheels, looking to slide past burnout and build real momentum, I'd love to invite you to book a free Prime Performance strategy session with me or one of our strategists. This is your chance to get personalized insight on what's been holding you back and get a clear path to move forward. No fluff, just actionable strategy. So if you're interested, visit survivingthesidehustle.com/free call to request your spot now. Again, that's survivingthesidehustle.com/free call. Looking forward to helping you become a prime performer. All right, welcome back to a Friday recap of Surviving the Side Hustle. You're going to want to tune into this one because if you're building a side hustle or like a coaching business, for example, or particularly a service-based brand, and you're doing, like all the things like posting endless content, trying to build an email list and doing your best to show up consistently, but you're still not converting attention into income, then this episode is for you. Because this week's conversation, I had a unique guest. I had Kennedy on. Kennedy exposed one of the most overlooked bottlenecks in entrepreneurship. And it has nothing to do with effort, consistency, or motivation. It has everything to do with conversion psychology. So here's a question for you guys to reflect on as you listen. I want you to ask yourself, have you ever felt like people know you, but they don't really know what you do? You might be the person where you're constantly showing up. You've built tons of these relationships and you've done your best to share a lot of value, yet somehow leads don't convert. Opportunities seem to just stall out and money feels harder than it should be to get. That is some serious frustration. And that's exactly where this episode lands. The real problem most side hustlers face isn't a lack of traffic. It's not even a lack of trust. It's lost attention. We're taught build your audience first, nurture, and do that forever, and don't sell too soon. But no one talks about what happens in the middle. It's that messy, invisible space where people forget exactly what it is you do. The attention begins to fade, leads quietly start to disengage. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Every day you wait to make an offer, you lose attention that you've already paid for. Whether that cost is money, time, energy, or consistency. If your email open rate drops from 100% to 50%, your cost per lead just doubled. And most people never even realize it. Trust me, I was the same exact spot. And that's why Kennedy's story matters so much. Before email marketing, before funnels, and even before automation, Kennedy was a stand-up comic, a mind reader, and he was performing for global corporations, 7-star cruise ships, international audiences, and his work was blended. It combined psychology, persuasion, performance. And the key is when you're on stage with real consequences, persuasion has to work. No retries, no second chances, no try again tomorrow. It's got to work. You either sink or swim. So if you haven't listened to the full episode yet, go back and hear Kennedy tell the story himself, because the pivotal moment was when he was sitting alone in a hotel room after years of applause. Something very important for every high performer to recognize. But let's unpack the lessons here first. This conversation with Kennedy was cool because it revealed three big ideas. Number one, why high stakes environments create elite skill. Number two, why small lists force better systems. And number three, why conversion, not visibility, unlocks true momentum. So let's break them down. First, Kennedy explained something super powerful. When consequences are high, you get good or you fail. On stage, reading body language wasn't optional. Persuasion wasn't theoretical, and psychology had to work in real time. That pressure that he experienced helped shape the skill that most entrepreneurs never train. And he learned how to hold and direct attention. Go back and check it out because his story on how he developed this skill is pretty intense. But the main takeaway here is that skills sharpen fastest when failure is expensive. Most side hustlers stall out because stakes are too low. Urgency is artificial. Feedback is delayed. If nothing forces your system to work, it won't. This is a classic idea of comfort delays competence. And this is so true. Like if you're sitting around you have your typical 9 to 5 and you're starting the side hustle and you're dedicating a little bit of time to it, maybe an hour or two here or there, you're never going to get good at what you're trying to build. And that's where you stay a hobbyist instead of developing into a full-blown business. So if you want to take action, just ask yourself, like, where am I avoiding the high stakes? And what would force me to improve faster? Where am I protected from real feedback? Then create one constraint this week and go out and do it. Easiest way, literally hire a coach or get an accountability partner and hold each other to it. Apply the pressure and get better at it. It's part of the reason why I started Momentum Mastermind, so we can hold each other and push each other forward. But later on in the conversation, Kennedy didn't start as just an email marketer. He was sharing about how he noticed something. He was writing words from a laptop, sending an email, and then just watching money come pouring back in. Although he was a magician, he said that this felt like real magic. And here's the twist. He was doing this in the tiniest and smallest niche of all. It was magicians, mind readers, and performers. Hey, sorry for the interruption. It's me, Rob, and I hope you're enjoying today's conversation. But I wanted to remind you, if you're a driven entrepreneur or an expert-based business owner who wants to get unstuck, create sustainable momentum, and really start moving forward, I've got a free resource just for you. You can download my 5 keys to clarity and momentum. It's a PDF guide. It's a quick read, and it'll help you cut through the noise, clarify your next steps, and start building the systems that you need for sustainable success. So if you're new here, or if you haven't grabbed it yet, this is the first step to applying these principles in your own journey. So head over to survivingthesidehustle.com/5 keys and download your free copy today. Again, that's survivingthesidehustle.com/5 keys. Small list, small market. So he had to get good at converting. So the point here is that small audiences isn't what kills the business. It's the poor conversions what really do it. So if you have 200 subscribers, maybe you don't even have 500 followers. Altogether, maybe you got 1,000 connections across all your social media platforms. You don't need more people yet. What you need is a more clear message, better timing, and a stronger offer. And you do this by auditing your system. Do people actually know what it is that you sell? Have you made an offer recently? Could somebody buy something from you today, like right now? If the answer is no, then that's where the work needs to be. Later on in the conversation, Kennedy dropped a massive truth bomb. He told me that email open rates equal attention rate. Everyone joins your list with a problem that they're looking to get solved. Every day that passes by, their attention continues to drop. And most businesses do the worst thing possible. They wait and wait and wait until the attention's gone to make a sale. And the key takeaway here is sell while the attention is the highest, not after it fades. Think about your own behavior. I'm guessing you've joined an email list somewhere along the way. Probably had a problem, something looked cool, somebody had a lead magnet. Here's my 5 keys to solving the problem that you have. So you sign up. And then you want the answers now. You don't want to wait around for this endless nurturing sequence. Your audience isn't any different. You got problems, they have problems, they want it solved. They don't want to wait around and feel good. Selling early could be looked at as aggressive, but it's not. To be honest, it's respectful because they're coming into your system with a problem and they're looking to get it solved. So take the action. Create an early offer, whether it's a paid session, a starter product, a clear next step. Don't need a pressure, just give direction. And to recap the episode for you, the main 3 takeaways: high stakes, accelerate your skills. Small lists demand clarity. Conversion sustains momentum. Remember, Kennedy didn't grow by shouting louder. He grew by listening better. And this episode in conversation with Kennedy is perfect because, again, it aligns directly with the prime performance world. Clarity, yeah, most people understand you, but like people need to understand your values and understand what you're doing. Optimization, yeah, systems beat hustle. You can grind, and that's going to get you forward. But when you optimize, you can move forward with less work. It makes it so much easier. An opportunity conversion creates leverage. You start converting more, your impact grows, sales are going to grow, skills are going to grow, everything's going to get better. So systems turn awareness into the momentum. So if you've made it this far and you're listening and you're thinking, man, I've been doing everything right, but something still feels off. Remember, again, you're not broken, you're not behind, you're just missing one little lever. And once you see it, everything will start to speed up. Your side hustle doesn't need more noise. It needs clearer intent, better timing, braver offers, because attention is borrowed, but conversion builds that freedom. So as always, reflect honestly, choose intentionally, and keep surviving the side hustle. Peace, 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 peace. That's all for today's episode of Surviving the Side Hustle. If you found value here, please don't forget to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you're listening from. And please create a shared success by helping us share this episode with someone who you think would benefit from today's conversation. And finally, don't forget to connect with us at survivingthesidehustle.com and give us a follow on socials so that we can take part in following along in your entrepreneurial journey. Until next time, remember, success doesn't require a complete sacrifice, just strategy, momentum, and the right support.